Hello there, Libra, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to be doing a special reading. This is going to be a reading for the new moon in Virgo, which occurs on Monday, September 6th. So you're probably already starting to feel some of the energies of this new moon, and it'll continue for about 2 weeks. So this reading is kind of good from now until about September 12th. And the new moon in Virgo gives us this energy of wanting to clean out anything that's not good for us anymore, whether that's people, things, or situations, and making room for some new things to come into our life. So we'll be taking a look at the overall energies for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll use the tarot to see if there's any obstacles, areas of resistance, or advice that Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with this message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And Libra, you were once again one of my top views last week, so I did put up a bonus reading for you on Sunday, I think. So I'll have that linked at the end of this video. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what your overall energies are for this a new moon. Okay, so right off the bat, we have blessed and thinker and why. Oh my goodness, with breathe on the end. Okay, Libra, what are you up to? There's a lot of questioning. You're asking a lot of questions. Questions about your life, what's your purpose? Just really thinking perhaps about a situation or a relationship that's in your life, trying to figure it out. And then you're looking at, we have blessed here. Like you're asking these questions, and you may, through this, new moon energy, be asking these questions and then kind of get this sense of how blessed you are, even though this situation may be difficult. Usually these two come up when you're dealing with some kind of chaos or conflict in your life. Now, the good thing is that we have breathe, a deep knowing, and to be fair. Look at this. It's bringing something into balance for you. And this is your energy, the justice energy. But yeah, and underneath that, observer, and then clean it up. Like, I think that these are all maybe emotions, belief systems, ideas, thoughts, perceptions that maybe you just really need to kind of, have bubble up and then, clean them out. Like, understand that this is, all of this is truly blessed. I also want to say, both of these are master numbers, number 22, number 44. So this could have something to do with a soulmate relationship, but it doesn't have to. I really feel like this is an important time for you to really, this is a lot of hermit energy, I would say. Like you may feel like you don't really want to spend a lot of time with other people. You're really trying to figure it out. Now, the only thing I would say, Libra, is that you are an air sign, right? So you can tend to get stuck in your head. So let's look at the tarot and see what we have coming up. But don't get too caught up in all of this thinking. Sometimes it's really good to get your body moving to get kind of out of your head, because you do want to make sure that you are in your heart space. And that's what this breathe is. It's about, getting back into your heart space. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your present energy, your area of resistance or an obstacle on your path, advice from Spirit, and then finally your outcome, if you take the advice. But once again, Libra, you have free will, so you can do whatever you choose. So you're in an energy of temperance. This is patience. This is taking a little bit of this and a little bit of that and coming up with something new. The alchemy card. I'm kind of getting this sense that you are taking some of the belief systems or perceptions that you have around a situation, a relationship, or maybe just life in general. Like you're taking a really close look at it and you're changing your perception about something. I think you're almost getting like an aha moment. Like it's not it doesn't pop out of nowhere. Like, I think you're really trying to figure something out. But with all of this, you're going to see the blessing that this situation has provided for you in your life. Really nice. Okay, now your resistance is judgment. This is the second chances card. A second chance at a relationship, a second chance at a career, a second chance at a job, a house that you've wanted, a dream that you've had for a very long time that you kind of, shoved to the back of the corner, saying, oh, I don't have time or energy for that. I have too many other responsibilities. Like looking at something again and really, this is what you're resisting. You don't want to have a second chance with something. But see, I think all this thinking is somehow going to get you to take a look at something that your heart really wants, because you have this breed here. There's something that your heart really wants you to do, but you're resisting it. So we'll see why you're resisting it. You're in this very patient. Look at all of this like in your head type of energy. Okay, so the advice from Spirit is Page of Pentacles. Learning something new about yourself, learning something new about a person, learning something new about, a new skill, a new talent, learning some new bit of wisdom. You may even be learning something new about, a business that you wanted to start. So you might, you're on the internet or watching the news or something, and you had this idea, like years ago to start some business, but you thought at the time there wasn't enough of a market for it. And then all of a sudden you learn, oh, wait a minute, this is like a new market opening up. Maybe I should go back and start that business. Or perhaps it's a relationship and you haven't talked to this person in ages, and then you learn something new about them, and then you're kind of like, oh yeah, maybe I should give them a call. It's really, there's a reason why this is on your path. 5 of Wands. This is your outcome. This is kind of like the drama card. A little bit of conflict, a little bit of competition, but it is, a sense of drama. Whatever this is, possibly could be bringing you a little drama, or it could, sometimes the drama can be in a good way though. Like you're shifting your perception, and then when you share your shift in perception, the people around you are like, what are you talking about? You wanted to start that business years ago, but like now you can't. And it's kind of like, yeah, but I got to go in this direction. I'm not seeing this as necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, 2 Wands. I think you're going to go in a new direction. There's a new direction that you want to go in, and I think it has something to do with this. Like this, whatever this is, this hope, this dream is coming back around. There's like a second chance for it. And you're kind of like, yeah, I think I want to go take it. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on from some situation that you have now into something new. And that could be even a shift in perception. You could be moving on from a, thinking, a shift in perception. You're getting really powerful and you're moving quickly towards victory. You're seeing like an opportunity coming in. You're looking at your options and you're willing to work with others. Really interesting, because you have so much solitary energy, and then the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Like you're looking at options and you're wanting to pull other people into this, whatever it is. And yes, you have the 6 of Cups. This is, something from the past that's being resurrected, whether that is a relationship or a situation or just a dream, once again, that you put on the back burner and you were like, yeah, I can't do it. But you have some anxiety about it. But look at this. 3 of Wands. Like this is, you've been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. It could be that this Page of Pentacles here is that you learn there's an opportunity here. So, for instance, your high school sweetheart and went different ways. You went to different colleges or whatever, married other people. Maybe you're both divorced now. Maybe you're divorced, and then all of a sudden you find out that they're divorced too. And it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could reach out and, see what's going on there. It's something like that. It's like something from the past. And I don't mean just like yesterday, or even maybe even last year. I feel like it is something that has been, you've had to have a lot of patience. You had to put this to the back burner, like I said. It's something that you may, it could even be like, for some reason, some of you may have always had a dream of learning how to play like a musical instrument, or if you play a musical instrument, like being in a band or something like that. And all of a sudden you're kind of like, you're talking to somebody and they're like, yeah, I know, so-and-so's trying to start a band, or they have a band and now they need a drummer. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, I play the drums. Maybe I'll go try that. Maybe I'll try out for it. It's something like that. It's really exciting. Okay, with the Temperance. Wow. Yeah, you have a lot of pain here. Okay. So you have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. That's a sense of, being left out, abandoned. You have the Ten of Swords. This is somebody stabbing you in the back. You've had a very difficult time overcoming this. And, that's indicated here because of all of this thinking. But you have done the healing, and with the Three of Pentacles here, I kind of wonder if this was not a third party situation. It could have been, it doesn't have to be. But a third party situation does not have to be another person. It could be that this situation ended because, they were attached to their work or very career oriented, or had some hobby that was just, took up a lot of time. Like they weren't working with you, and this situation was very painful and came to an end. Now, with the Four of Swords, you have healed from it. You've healed from it, but I think what you're doing is you're starting to see that through that ending, you have this blessed new beginning in something. And I think that the beginning of this is the Judgment card, is something coming back from the past. And I'm not necessarily saying it's this past relationship. I really think you're reviving something, like a hope or a dream. You're kind of like, what? Now that I'm not in that relationship, I have this time and energy to go do something I've always really wanted to do. And you're kind of excited about it. You're kind of stewing about it. Can I really do this? Do I have the time? Do I have the energy to do it? But I think, you have been resisting it for years. I feel like for some of you, you've been resisting it for years. And now all of a sudden it's kind of like, yeah, I have this window of opportunity and I want to take it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is lovely. Strength. You do. You have the strength. Now this is your resistance. You're resisting bringing whatever this is back to life. But look at this. It really wants to come in. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Once again, it's going to bring you blessings. Blessings that you don't even realize. It's kind of like, say the band. Say you always wanted to be in a band. And then you start, and I think it's funny because she's playing the trumpet. So maybe you're playing the trumpet. And you get this opportunity to try out to be in this band or something. But by trying out to be in this band, whether you make it or not, helps you to open up an even bigger blessing that's going to come into your life. But you're resisting this. You're resisting it for some reason. You have the Queen of Cups here, loving yourself, understanding your worth, and then the Two of Wands. You really do have this opportunity, and you're resisting it. You have the strength to do it. You have the courage. You have the passion and the drive. Ah, you don't want to leave the King of Cups? Or, there is somewhat of an energy here that if you take a step onto this new path, you do have to leave something behind in order to go ahead and move forward. And it's sometimes it is just that hope that possibly this past relationship could be revived. And to step into this new path, you may feel like, okay, if I do this, then I'm really closing the door on that situation. And maybe for some of you, you're not quite ready to close the door on that situation. Gemini had a similar reading, so you may be dealing with a Gemini, but it really is a sense of wanting to make sure that a window is open before you close the door. And I feel like when you step onto this path, it's like you are having to close that door. So what do we have here for your Page of Pentacles? This is, somebody from the past. Something, I really feel though, like for a lot of you, this is the sweetheart. This is something, something nostalgic that you have had a lot of doubts about. I don't think it's this past relationship. I think you're moving away from it. That this person in, this hurtful, painful situation could have been a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And you're kind of walking away from that energy in order to walk on your, soul path or to follow your heart. You're inspired to go in a new direction. With this Page of Pentacles, I would not be surprised if you find out some information about this person in the past that caused all this pain. That you're kind of like, yeah, that's the sign. It's almost like you get a sign from the universe, and it's kind of like, yeah, that's my sign. Like you may hear they got married, or they're dating somebody, or they moved to Timbuktu, or whatever. Some information that kind of like, yeah, okay, that's really not who I want to be with. Like it helps you to close the door so that you can step onto this new path. You want to put your time and energy in a new area. You're definitely walking away from this old energy. You want to move to calmer waters. You want to plant your seeds. You want to put your time and energy into something new, and you're going to be very victorious in it. You're going to be celebrating. It's a really nice energy of realizing that you have closed out the past. And I know, Libra, you've had a lot of that energy in your readings lately, but it's not a light switch. You can't turn off, your feelings about somebody from the past or a situation in the past. It just doesn't work that way. But I think that the universe is bringing in this situation that is going to allow you to see that there's something else you can revive. There's something your heart is missing that you wanted a long time ago. And now you're getting a second chance at it. And it's like this opportunity would not have come if you were still in this painful energy or this painful relationship. Okay, so let's see what we have with the Five of Wands and the Two of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yeah, I think you're getting some clarity. Look, you have the Moon here, and the Magician, and the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups underneath that. So, stepping onto this new path, it may cause a little drama in your life, okay? But you're choosing it anyway. Look at she's looking away from the drama. For some of you, you may even have a choice because look at, she's holding two, I don't know, kings, I guess, two kings here. And, she's choosing these two out of all these five. You may have some options. You may have some options in love, options in jobs, options in business situations, whatever. Like you may have some options, and there's a little bit of drama when you finally choose the path, the direction that you're going to go in, but you don't let it stop you. I love this. Like Libra, in the past, you may have stopped and said, oh, well, wait a minute, I'll stay, or I won't go, or whatever. You're like, no, I have my freedom. I finally have my freedom from this past situation that was painful. I have my freedom. I have my independence. I am going forward. Queen of Wands is extremely confident, creative, ready to go and, do whatever it is that she really wants to do. Like she's like, no, I'm not listening to anybody. I'm going in this direction. And, the Two of Pentacles is a little bit about being able to juggle more than one thing at the same time. It sometimes is a little overwhelming, but it's kind of like, yeah, I can juggle two things at once if I need to. Some of you may be, Libra, really, you may be juggling two people at the same time. But I think that you're really getting to this point where you're going to make a decision and you're moving forward very quickly. Like you may not know the whole path in front of you, but it's kind of like, I don't need to know the whole path. I am free and I am confident. I love this energy for you, Libra. You're like, I'm free. I am free from this situation. I am free from the pain. I am ready for something new. And then just going in that, following your heart, whatever it is that your heart's trying to revive, you're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go in that direction. That sounds fun. Okay, here's your Cosmic Journey card. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Yeah. It's kind of like, I think that, it's here, she realizes, okay, I'm going in a new direction. I've chosen my new direction, but I can't take all 5 of this, whatever this is, people, situations, jobs, whatever. I can't take all of this with me. I can only take 2. And it's like you're choosing what you can take and you're cutting out the other 3. You're saying, no, you don't get to go on my new path. And whether that's people, situations, objects, things, houses, cars, whatever it is, it's like, yeah, you're making the choice about what has to stay behind as you go on this new path. Really nice. Okay, this is your Creativity Oracle card, Manifestation. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. Yeah, like I really feel like, this is kind of a call, a spiritual call. You're being called to do something. And for some of you, you may be going on a spiritual path or starting a new spiritual business, something like that. But you're taking the focus off of this, right? And you're like, okay, I am really done with that because you're getting really excited. Something new is coming on your path and you're like, I'm putting all of my time and energy, where's my 7? Putting all of my time and energy into this new thing. I am moving on. I am not thinking about that person. I am not contacting that person. I am not, whatever it is. You're done. You are really done. And you're moving in a new direction. Okay, so here is your Lover's Oracle card. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I love this because I think that's what it is. These are the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. It's kind of like when the new moon is dark outside, it's kind of like these things are dissolving. Think about this. All of this pain, you're done with it. You're kind of done with it. And then when the moon starts to, go into the crescent and it starts to illuminate, you're kind of like, yeah, I got a new path. Look at all of this, the new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And I think that, for some of you, this Libra is your second chance at having the life that you really want. And just really kind of reviving yourself. Really super nice. Well, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you did enjoy this reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you. I wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you did resonate with it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.